Hey guys, it's just me. And yeah, so that was unfortunate. We had to stop, but I'm going to try to stream some art for you guys. And unfortunately, for some reason, Photoshop decided to embarrass me and not pop up. So let me just try to get that back in for you guys. Nope, gonna have to. I don't know why Photoshop is always the problem. Because I tried to do this the other day, and it just decided not to work as long as Spotify was on at the same time. So actually, you know what? Easy fix. Let's get rid of Spotify. Not that you guys are going to be able to hear it anyway, but let's get that going. Now Spotify is gone, and I'm just going to try to get that back up for you guys because I wanted to try to draw if I could. Nope. Nope, it's going to try to embarrass me. That's okay. I have no shame. This is a learning experience after all. I'm still getting used to the ins and outs of Streamlabs OBS. So, one sec, let me just do the thing. Where is it? Window capture. And add new source. Photo. Add source. Done. Let me get that behind the overlay. There we go. What was also fun about the other day was that apparently my audio was out. Which was, my fault because I put it on the wrong layer in Streamlabs. Like I said, still getting used to this program. Let's try to transition that. There it is. Can I be greedy and get Spotify on there too? Oh, looks like I can. Perfect. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to draw. I think I might try drawing one of the characters from Marauder. And I'm going to actually have my Spotify going in the background. Of course, you guys can't hear it because I don't want to get DMCA'd. So yes, I thought I would try to draw Siri. Why not? Everybody's favorite tiefling who had a nice little moment before where she hellish rebuked somebody who slapped her awake. You never slap a sleeping tiefling. You know what? It's a little crooked, but we're just going to deal because otherwise if I try to transition to it, it's going to go off completely. So, right now I'm listening to the Marauder soundtrack, which is basically the playlist that I have whenever I, write. So, song that we're playing right now is Kavinsky's Night Call. Oh, I actually said this the other night. I time traveled back to 2005, and I made myself a Last.fm profile. So you guys can keep a running list of what I'm listening to. Should you decide to. I'm not going to make you. Let me get to Twitch first. So yep, that's my Last.fm, so you guys can see all the snob stuff that I'm listening to. And yeah, let's start, I guess. So Siri. Sweet, sweet Siri. And I'm working without a mouse. I don't know why I'm touching it. So when Lex first made the character of Siri years ago, I think a couple of years back, we were using the model for Siri was Kiernan Shipka. for those of you of the chilling adventures of Sabrina Persuasion. Tieflings have pointed ears, right? Yeah, they do. Well, if not, then we'll give her pointed ears. I'm not a biologist. But yeah, this song, Night Call, is was actually the first song that I had on the soundtrack for Marauder. It's pretty much why it exists. So I'm not going to draw anything like too defined right now unless I find a pose or something that I really, really enjoy. It's mostly just going to be sketches. We can't forget those horns. I've drawn Ciri before, and I've always made her horns curl up, but maybe give her ram's horns this time around. And if I look to the side, it's because I'm checking on Twitch because I'm using my old computer as a monitor. I know I wipe my nose a lot. I think it's genetic. Not sure how I feel about the way the face is taking shape. I feel like the cheekbones are a little bit high. But that's what sketches are for. One of the things that I kind of hate about my process is that, like, or at least I used to hate about my process, is that I used to really like try to make my sketches look perfect. And then at the end I was just like, you know what, they're just sketches. It's weird that I started with the nose first. I usually start with the eyes first. That's not how far out eyes go. There she is, kind of. Maybe she does have like a little bit more of a defined jawline. Oh yeah, for people who are paying attention to Spotify or, you know, whatever. Popular History of Signs, their cover of Creedence Clearwater Revival's Run Through the Jungle. It's one of the first songs that I put on this. It's also one of the first songs I put on the soundtrack. So this has the potential to look a little bit whack. So early on in like when I started drawing digitally, there was a lot of disconnect between like what my brain was seeing and what was actually being put on the canvas. And this happens in actual, like, you know, paper and pen drawing too. So, but with Photoshop, we have the luxury of flipping the canvas to see if things are actually symmetrical. Wow, I'm really lucky. It actually looks pretty okay, pretty symmetrical. Because when I first started drawing digitally, it was like, I would be like, oh yeah, that's like the perfect face. And then I would turn it and I'll just be like, whoa, it would literally look like what's it, Sloth from the Goonies. Like an eye would be like up here, and it would just look weird. Just trying to get a face out of, you know. Right now what I'm doing something I call carving. Maybe Siri doesn't use that aggressive a cat eye, I don't know. She seems like the more au naturel type. And I shift a lot around because I'm using a drawing monitor, and it just helps me get some angle. So on the Marauder soundtrack, there's a lot of situational songs, and there's also like a lot of mood songs. Stripped by Depeche Mode is one of my favorite songs of all time. And that's more of a mood song. It's not really tied into anything regarding the campaign. I just did it because when I pitched this, I didn't know it was going to end up being the 1980s, 70s, 90s beast that it is. Rich approached me and was like, hey, create a world and get players to play in it. And I'm like, okay. And then 10 minutes before the pitch meeting, I was like, I have nothing. Future world, which I think horrified Rich. That looks like Siri, kind of. Maybe... That looks like how I see her. She looks slightly like another character that I draw. The ears go in front of the horns or not? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a biologist. And you'll see that there's like a lot of canvas left over. That's because I like to work small and then enlarge. And I also zoom out a lot because I don't know why. And just save this as a... Just saving it right now. The button that I keep pressing on and off is the pressure sensitivity. Nope. No, the ears would go above it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I just did. There we go. Self-Control by Laura Branigan is another mood song. I just wanted to capture that sort of like 80s feel in the soundtrack, and this is one of the songs that I chose for it. I want to say Chromatics does a cover of... Actually, I could just look because I'm on Spotify. I just downloaded it. Well, not downloaded it. I liked it because... Let's see. Self-Control. Computer Magic. Never mind. Not Chromatics. Yep, Computer Magic is the one that does it does a really good cover of Self Control by Laura Branigan, which I think is also a cover that she derived from the same Italian songwriter that she covered, because she has another song called Gloria. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but deal, I guess. Shorten that smile a little bit. Maybe give her like a little bit of a cat face. If I could draw cats without like referencing, I would draw Minnie, but I don't think anybody wants to see me just constantly looking at references. Minnie being a Ciri's cat. Oh, thanks, Orca. That looks like it could be Ciri. I don't know. I'm gonna actually take a screen grab and send it off to Lex to see what they think. And I'll get back to you if they get back to me. And I don't know why I'm adjusting my window, because it's going to mess up my screen. I'm the best at streaming. Still pretty new to it. Well, doing it by myself anyway. I don't know what Ciri... So, Lex pretty much said that Ciri wears a mechanic's jumpsuit. I don't think this is actually going to be the thing that I'm going to, build. I just wanted to get a face. Possibly a pose. Actually, I'm going to... Since I'm working small, I'm going to... I said this last time I tried to do this, but I guess now that people can hear me, the next song up is Virus by Priest, which feels kind of like a betrayal because of the amount of Ghost that I have, and also my intense love of Ghost on the Murder soundtrack. I love Ghost so much that I made Tobias the token for the Rat King and also Minister Hardcastle, because they're brothers, for you diehards who watch the show. I don't super love drawing bodies. Portrait art just goes quicker for me, because I don't have to, deal with all those pesky limbs. So I always feel like I draw the legs way too long, and I probably do. Like I'm in a shoujo anime or something. You'll notice I don't start with the head first. Okay. I'm just thinking. This is another mood song. It has nothing to do with Marauder. I just wanted to have it on the soundtrack because the reason I said it seems like a betrayal because these guys actually used to be in the band Ghost, and they didn't really part on great terms. Oh, Lexi got back. Oh, cool. I got OMG cutie about so that's I guess it's an endorsement of my Siri drawing. I feel like Siri wouldn't really have Sailor Moon legs, but that's something to fix when we finish drawing the sketch. I knew it. Her horns curve up, though, not down. I'm just sending back something. Are you sure? Gaslighting. It's how you get what you want. Just kidding. Don't gaslight anybody. It's not nice. If you don't know what gaslighting is, look it up. Yeah, I just sent back, are you sure? I mean, I could curve them up, but I already drew them, so. Nah, I'll just curve them up. It doesn't take that long to do. Whoop. Actually, I like them better up. Never mind, Lex, you are... Sorry, I tried to gaslight you. So I'm just going to send another grab. I'm working without a mouse right now because it doesn't fit into the port. So, there we go. So, yeah, I'm going to wait for some more critique on that. But like I said, I don't know if Siri has, like, freaking long shoujo anime legs, so let's shorten those a bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit more like a person. Like legs a person would have. Just 1 second. All right. What should our arms be doing? Just like in life, I never know what to do with hands. This is also another mood song, Magna Carta Cartels, Deriving a Distance. Did I mention I like Ghost? This is one of Tobias Forges' older bands, MCC, Magna Carta Cartel. But yeah, mood song, nothing to do with it. This is just something that I was listening to in like the beginning stages of Marauder when I was planning everything out. What should she be doing? You know what? Just a standard. So a tip I got years ago was like, don't draw arms first. If you're doing like a complicated pose, draw the hand first and then just build the arms around it. Give you like an easier time. This arm is just going to dangle. I don't remember exactly what stage I was on in my last stream when I was doing the cover for... Oh, that's right! That's out right now. If you go to dmsguild.com and look up... Sorry, my brain just like... if you go to DM's Guild right now, you can actually buy some stuff that Lex wrote, Digging for Trouble, which is for sale now on DM's Guild, if you can look that up. And also, I did the cover for that. Unfortunately, the cover was not there was some kind of deadline mishap, so that cover is not the complete one. That was like the mock-up because it, you know, unfortunately it was what it was. But if you prove to Lex that you bought the mod, they will give you the actual full color. Or like you can show it to me and I'll give you like the actual full cover for Digging for Trouble. And also I did the covers for what are their names? A Colossal Heist. No, A Colossal Mess, A Negotiated Heist, and The Lake Bed Archive. And again, there's a ghost reference in there. I am disgusting. So your hand's gonna just dangle limp there, and I hate drawing hands, guys. I usually draw the head last because sometimes the pose will dictate where the head will go. Let me get those horns in there, pointing up. Nope. There we go. Oops, something is making something lag. I think I might have to close out of something. Quit Chrome. The first actual "This is on the soundtrack for a reason" song. Taxi by Amazon. Amazon? I don't know. They're like Swedish or something. Can you tell I have a type? Ghost or Swedish, that's why I said it. This is actually the song that I pictured that would be in the background when the gang are having their first night as fugitives, when they're out on the roof, on Ulrich's roof, watching the fireworks from the watching the fireworks show at the Citadel. So you always find little things to fix here and there. That arm looks too long. Yeah. I got thrown off because of her weirdly long shoujo legs. But again, like, yes, that we can fix that in Photoshop. There we go. She looks like one of those James Cameron Avatar things. Let's flesh that arm out a little bit more. Actually, have her be holding something. I think I know whereabouts we are in terms of the soundtrack. It's a little nerve-wracking for me drawing on stream because generally I don't like people watching me draw because I tend to adjust on the fly and like make mistakes. Not to say mistakes are bad, just I don't like people watching me make them, I guess, if that makes sense. Mostly I just get nervous. Nope. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's the thing for me. I'm like, how do shoes do? Oh yeah, this song, by the way, I think I had this as one of the songs for the casino during the trivia portion of Marauder, which is actually one of the lost episodes of Marauder, in that it was never downloaded, so it was lost to the, it's lost in the Twitch ether. Which is unfortunate because this is actually one of my favorite episodes. I'm actually going to send this off to Lexi to see. Actually, no, not yet. Get out of here. Screenshot. Those are supposed to be the sleeves of the jumpsuit. She's got it like wrapped around her waist. Like that she like it's like a mechanic's outfit and she's just wearing the tank top underneath and she's got like the top of it wrapped around her waist. Now I'm going to send it to Lexi and see what they think. I don't know why the pen isn't as responsive. What am I doing? Save. Just waiting on feedback. Hang on, I'm explaining the mechanics of the outfit. She's got the top portion of the jumpsuit tied around her waist. Riveting content, I know. Oh, I got absolute cutie. That's good, right? Right? So I'm just gonna... Oh wait, these aren't different layers. This is actually another casino song, Night Running by Beck and Cage the Elephant, or Cage the Elephant and Beck, depending on what billing you want to give whom. Hmm. Ah. Notte en Bovisa by Calibro 35, or however you say 35 in Spanish. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. In Italian, I don't know. I'm not Italian. Um, this was more casino music. I pretty much wanted something that sounded like Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12, which is the better movie. I will not be fought on that. It is the better movie. I mean, I guess I could try to make this a little bit more detailed because right now this is like it's really dumb because my process is like it involves drawing the thing 3 times. There's like the sketch layer, then there's the more detailed sketch, and then there's the actual, crisp line art. I could try to do like a more detailed sketch, like a colored sketch. Watch me have like a full-on breakdown. Oh wait, I forgot to draw the Hey, it would be great if I gave people faces? That'd be dope, right? It's so weird. I start with the eyes mostly, but I haven't been. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes, Hey, remember that thing about like Photoshop that I said that you can just like do kind of whatever and edit? More Calibro 35. I don't know how to say 35 in Italian. Nope, hate how that looks. I had someone ask me the other day, like, why don't you use Illustrator? And I'm like, 'cause I don't know how. Illustrator was always one of those things that like eluded me. You see my head dipping. It's just again, one of my things that I do. And I'm wondering why my back, like I go to bed, I'm like, oh, my back hurts. Why? Because you hunch over like friggin' Quasimodo, duh. Yeah. This is why I start with the eyes. There we go. That looks more or less how I want it to look. All right, let's do the dreaded canvas flipping. I want to try something. Oh, and see, there's that Ocean's 12 song. See, 12, best one of the trilogy? There's 3 of them, right? Yeah. Just do a real quick check right here for a second. Yeah, again, I wanted casino music, so yeah, I'm going to try something with this. Going to put this on a separate layer. And Photoshop has this fun thing called Puppet Wrap or Puppet Warp. I knew it was warp too, but I'm like, no, it's wrap, isn't it? So pretty much what it can do is it can like, so you define the joints and things that you want to use, keep intact. Sometimes I use it, sometimes it works, sometimes it really doesn't. If not, then there's another thing that I usually do. Yeah, see? Stance is a little bit better, it's a little bit in better perspective. Some people, some art purists. I remember one time I used to draw in my local library a lot because it was better than going to Starbucks, and it actually had a cafe in it. Actually, no, I used to draw the first library that I used to draw in. There was a guy that would come in every now and like there was a guy that would come in around the same time I would, and he would see me drawing. And then one day he was just like, what are you doing? Because that was back when I was using my Intuos 4 tablet. So it's just like this. Actually, here it is. Can I get it without knocking over everything? Yes. It's basically this thing. This giant black. You know, I guess if you didn't know what it was, you'd have questions. So he saw me. He's like, I see you with that a lot. Like, what is that? What are you doing? And of course, I knock everything over. He's like, what is that? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm drawing. And he just looks at me. He's like, that's drawing? That's how people draw now? Ugh. And I'm like, screw you, dude. I didn't actually say that, but like my eyes said it. A little too snarky. I want a little bit more. Nope. I like this pen, but sometimes it's hell finding the buttons to undo. But yeah, some people would be like, "Oh, you're using Photoshop and you're cheating if you do like the undo." And I'm like, and they're like, and you're using and you have different layers, and I'm like, dude, friggin' DaVinci used an undersketch. I don't want to hear about it. Not saying I'm DaVinci. I'm just saying that that's what happened. Again, great at the streaming thing. Nope. I might increase the size of her head a bit because, oh no, wait, it looks all right. Now let's flip it back. Yeah. Oh wait, I wanted to add her. Kids, if you don't want to draw an entire hand, have your character hold something. But AJ, then I have to draw the thing that they're holding. Yeah, well, it's a lot better than having to draw a friggin' hand. Hands are the devil, even though I have hands. I still don't know how to draw them. Apparently I don't know what a wrench looks like either, so. Even though I just used one yesterday. That looks very small. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll just do like a detailed sketch for you guys, because that's like just like the blurry under sketch. Oop. So you guys know how the campaign is named Marauder? Well, the song is by the man himself, Giorgio Moroder. I know it's probably pronounced a different way, but I am filthy American. Midnight Express was something that was... It's one of the things that shaped me. I saw it when I was far too young. I was obsessed with it. And keeping in with the theme of the channel, it happened to a Long Island native. Billy Hayes was a Long Island boy. Still is, as far as I don't know if he's still with us. But he's said time and again that Midnight Express, the movie, took a lot of liberties with his story of being in a Turkish prison for drug offenses. Nope. Probably gonna have to fix that chin when I flip the canvas and tell a little bit. Chins are something that give me a little bit of trouble. I don't know why. Just wondering if I should, yeah. A little bit more anime than I want her to be, but you know. I'm actually going to flip that canvas now because that's hella bothering me. Yep. She's not Bruce Campbell. She shouldn't have a chin that protruding. The eye might go a little higher as well. The face a little bit wider. Oop. The song is super long, I keep forgetting. A little bit like, what's her face? Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, and I don't know why. I think it's the smile. I think it's too good-natured for Siri. Ooh, that's whack. Sorry. Not to say that Siri's not good-natured, but, you know. Time is it? Probably going to stream for another 15 minutes or so because I'm hungry. Just wanted to get a little bit of content up tonight because we did have to stop early, unfortunately. But we'll be back next week, I think. That's it. She just needed more line under the eyes. I don't know why you'd wear a choker, but... I feel like the head's a bit small. What? Why are you not bending to my wills? There we go. No. What? Just wipe my nose real quick. Oh yeah, tieflings have tails. Duh. Jesus. Let's just add that, shall we? I was like, I know, something's missing. Actually, wait. Ciri has a very expressive tail as well. It twitches when she's happy. Yeah, it's not like I've been playing D&D for years. Oh boy. I've also had a very long week, so... Like, cumulative week, not like calendar week. No, it's only Tuesday. Whoop. Oh yeah, Vortex by John Carpenter. I think that was for when they were going through the train tunnels when they were escaping the casino, the party. It's been a grip, so I don't really remember a lot of things. No, wait, this would go backwards. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why this song is on here, honestly. I think it was one of the original songs that I had for Marauder, like a mood song. And then when I started putting more songs in the soundtrack, it just kind of got pushed down. Because it doesn't really fit with anything from that week's session, so... So Photoshop, everything, new Photoshop, everything, this version of Photoshop, everything is shifted down one from where I'm used to it. So I'm constantly hitting the wrong thing. I'll give her a little bracelet. Not giving her like Kardashian brows, don't worry. Not to say that it's a bad thing, just saying that Siri doesn't have them. One of my favorite artists right now on ArtStation is a person called Brother Baston. Is it Baston or Bastion? But I strive to be at his level of quick sketching. He can get something really extraordinary. Yeah, see? In not that long. And I think he uses all one layer. See, that arm was a bit too long. And now we have the sleeves popping out here underneath the... Yeah, he does sketch and lines on the same layer, and I'm just like, I don't know how. Just checking Twitch real quick. Yeah, I'm only going to keep this going for like another 5 minutes because, again, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'll eat. I'll find something. Night by John Carpenter, I believe, is the song I had in mind for when the gang finds Niall living in the sewer, basically. When he's trying to, where he's just delirious and disgusting, trying to get into the maintenance locker. I remember that. That was actually another one of my favorite episodes, favorite sessions to do. Unfortunately, and I made maps for it, like really detailed maps actually. And unfortunately, due to the limitations of Streamlabs and streaming at the time, weren't really able to show them, which was unfortunate. But you know, Dave was a really good host, so I can't really blame him for anything like that. It's really stressful trying to like stream by yourself. I'm like, now that I'm streaming by myself, or rather now that I'm the one hosting the stream, I'm just like, this is difficult to just try to like, you know, maintain your concentration and like make sure that the stream itself is doing what it needs to be is doing what needs to be done. It's super stressful. Oh, that's not how boots do. Come on. There we go, kind of better. Get ready for another... It just helps me draw angles better. Because it is like I'm basically drawing on a piece of paper. I found out that John Carpenter was like a writer, director, and a composer, and like a really good composer at that. I was just like, wow. Like, he did the music for Halloween. Like, how crazy is that? That, like, you know, da-na-na-na-na, that's him. I think Ennio Morricone did The Thing. He's also a huge influence on this project. Sadly passed away earlier, in early 2020. You may not know his name, but you've heard his music for sure. Ah, Kraftwerk. I know that's probably not how you pronounce it, but I'm a hipster, so, you know. Time to draw the tail I forgot. Whoa. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so that's our series, I think. Looks a little swole, but you know, I'll fix that in the line stages. But just gonna save that. But yeah, I said I was gonna be only drawing until 10. It is almost 10, so thanks for joining me streaming art. And hopefully we'll be back next week or the week after with some more Marauder for you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Let me actually get to Streamlabs so I can close out. And take care of yourselves. And good night, everyone. Bye.